Yes, sir. Nah, today we gonna talk about Brittany Murphy. Nah, this was a highly requested video, and I see why. As I looked into the situation, I definitely see why uh this was highly requested because it's very interesting to say the least. Now, first, let's get everybody up to speed about the situation if they weren't already aware. Now, it says a Los Angeles County coroner's official says it appears actress Brittany Murphy died of natural causes Sunday after she was found collapsed in the Hollywood Hills home she shared with her husband. Now, Assistant Chief Coroner Ed Winter said that the 32-year-old's exact cause of death will have to wait until the result of an autopsy. Now, they say at the bottom, he said her family is cooperating with the coroner's investigation and authorities are looking into her medical history, but that her death appears to be natural. Now, for a 32-year-old woman in what appeared to be great shape, dying at natural causes should already be ringing alarms in your system. So, when we first talk about this situation, we have to first discuss the number for dishonesty. We have to talk about it. Yes, it has come again. It's time to talk about the number for dishonesty. Now, if you don't understand what you're looking at, this is the practice of Gematria, turning letters into their numerical value. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, right? That's what this ordinal cipher is right here. We're simply taking the letters in these words and they happen to equal 113. And it's interesting that all these words deal with deception. Even over here on the other side, we take the English language in reverse. Z is 1, Y is 2, X is 3, so on and so forth. And once again, these words that deal with deception, lying, dishonesty equal 113. Even if you write the phrase, the number for dishonesty, we also get 113. So it's safe to say that this is the number for dishonesty. So now that we know that, let's dive into this situation. Now, first off, Brittany Ann Murphy Monjack. If we write her full name at the time of her death, because she was married to Simon Monjack, if we write that whole name as it was at the time of her death, her name also synchronizes with the number for dishonesty. So you already know they're about to lie to you about this situation. Let's keep on going. Now, she also, no, she not naked. She also passed away 1 month, 1 week, and 3 days after her birthday, the number 113 again. In a simpler sense, she also passed away 40 days after her birthday. Just like fiction, disinfo, not true, not honest. We get the number 40 and we get the number 113 once again. Remember those same words that we pointed out earlier. And here they are. So did she really die that day? Was this a character removal? Was this a fake death? These are the questions that we have to ask now. Come on. Now also with that number 40, right? Because she died 40 days after her birthday, right? That 113 and that 40. This also synchronizes with her husband because he died at the age of 40, right? We take those same words that we just used, 40 and 113. And they say 5 months after the death of actress Brittany Murphy, her husband, British screenwriter Simon Monjack, was found dead Sunday night in the couple's Hollywood home, the same home that Brittany died in. Now, Monjack, who was 40, was pronounced dead after the Los Angeles Fire Department was called to the residence for a medical emergency, says authorities. Who knows who called? But they say police spokesman Sergeant Louis Lozano said the preliminary cause of death was natural causes, just like the wife. What's the odds of that? What's the odds of the wife at 32 years old at these young ages dying at natural causes, and then later on the husband died that same way from natural causes? This sounds like dishonesty. And then we get that with his age, synchronize it with the same words that we just used for her. Simon Monjack passed away, or should I say his birthday was on the 11th week and the 3rd day of his wife's death, Brittany Murphy, the 113 once again. Right? Once again, we take these words, right? We take these same words from the beginning. 113, not true, not factual. Also with the location of both of these individuals' deaths. Los Angeles, CA, we get 113 as well. But I want you to pay attention to those words, not true and not factual. This whole situation spills not true, not factual, because the age that she died at, 32, also synchronizes with not true and not factual, with that 113 again and the 32 in full reduction. That's the age they said she passed away at. So they lying. They lying about the whole thing. I'm 100% on this one. They lied about this whole thing. She probably somewhere else doing something else with her life. I ain't even finna lie to you. My mind made up on this one. I ain't even got to think about it twice. But come on. She also passed away on 32 date numerology. Keep in mind, she passed away at the age of 32. She also passed away on 32 date numerology, right? December 20th. 32. Now, it's interesting that in the Fox article that touched on her murder or her death, quote unquote, they mentioned the movie 8 Mile. They said her career started in the early 1990s with small roles in television series, commercials, and movies. She's best known for parts in Girl Interrupted, Clueless, and 8 Mile. And then in another paragraph, they mentioned 8 Mile again. They say her role in 8 Mile led to more recognition. She says, quote unquote, that changed a lot. So that movie changed a lot for her career. So now knowing that she passed away at the age of 32, she died on 32 date numerology. And this movie 8 Mile also equals 32, where her co-star in the movie 8 Mile, Eminem, also equals 32 in the reduction cipher. Forwards and backwards. This is why they point out the things to you that they point out. It's all connected. It's all a ritual. Come on. Now, if we remember this 32 that lingers around Eminem, right? We remember Proof's. We remember Eminem's friend Proof, who was killed at a club in Detroit at the age of 32. Just like Eminem equals 32. So it's this number 32 with Eminem and these people dying around Eminem at this age of 32. Interesting. Right? Now also with that, with her date, right? The date of her death, right? She passed away 10 months and 3 weeks before her upcoming birthday that next year, that following year. Right? Just like BS equals 103, along with the number 113 once again, right? We know that's the number for deception, 103. But not only BS, Eminem also equals 103 in the English language in reverse. What's really going on? Huh. Booty chin having ass. But come on, right? Now Eminem, right? If we take the day that he was born, October 17th, 1972, and we take it to the day that Brittany died, Eminem was 37 years old, just like Brittany equals 37. And the fact that she died in Los Angeles, when Los Angeles equals 37 as well. Peep the synchronicity between Brittany and Los Angeles. But come on, we got a lot to get through, right? We see Eminem sitting here with the one eye symbolism, right? Now, Brittany Murphy passed away 64 days after Eminem's birthday. Remember, everything that happens to these people is circulated around their birthdays. So we get that kill number, right? Kill equals 64 in the English language in reverse, right? Now, once again, taking Eminem's birthday that was on 10/17. This is very interesting because Brittany Murphy, adding up the day that she was born, adding up her date numerology, actually equates to 117. This is why these people are paired together on these projects. It's a deeper meaning behind it. Everything is creating their story and it's creating their downfall. It's all connected, by the numbers. Right? Even if we take 8 Mile, the day that 8 Mile was released, right? Because they kept pointing out to you in that article that it's something about that movie 8 Mile that's connected to her demise. Now, if we take the day that the movie was released, November 8th, 2002, and we take it to the day that Brittany Murphy passed away, we get exactly 7 years and 6 weeks. Once again, the deception numbers, once again, fiction, disinfo, not true. Those same number, those same words that's linked to deception, the number 113. And we get 76 if we write it forwards and backwards. Even 7 plus 6 equals 13. But come on. Right? Even once again, the day that this movie came out, this was very symbolic as well, with it being on 11/8, which death equals 118 in Latin/Jewish. Not only that, the location of the death, right? Los Angeles, California, equals 118. So even in the movie, it was already foreshadowing her death to come. It was already being told in this project. And also with that number 118, right? Keep in mind, this movie came out on 118 and Eminem starred in it. This is what kicked him off into stardom. The day that Eminem was born also equates to 118 date numerology, right? Adding up October 17th, 1972. And we also get 118. Right? Now, Brittany Murphy, the actress, passed away 85 months after the release of 8 Mile, when actress equals 85. But not only is it important in this right here, but it's also important because the time that she was pronounced dead, right, was at 10:04, just like how actress equals 104 in the English language in reverse. So what's really going on with these people? Where are they going? Because I get the vibe that they not dying, at least some of them. Some cases it seems real, other cases it just seems completely scripted, like this one. This seems too scripted. Where are they going? What are you doing with these people? Are you recycling them? Are they coming back as different characters? Are you putting masks on them? Are you just putting them? Are you taking them? Are you taking them to Antarctica? You know, the place that we can't go. Are you taking them past that ice wall and they living in that other world that we can't get to? Where is they going? Well, come on, right? I'm gonna sound crazy to some people, but to other people know what's going on, right? But if we take the day that Brittany Murphy passed away, she passed away 1 month and 10 days after her birthday, when skull and crossbones equals 110. Remember, skull and crossbones is the brotherhood of death. So you always gonna see these rituals sync up with skull and bones. Now, not only that synchronicity with skull and bones, her husband, Brittany Murphy, passed away 2 months, 2 weeks, and 3 days before her husband's birthday. Just like skull and crossbones equals 223. And I have to add, her husband gave me very much handler vibes, right? I don't mean to be rude. You feel me? And you can even see dude laughing at them. You know what I'm saying? In the background. He give me handler vibes. It's just something about her seemed like she was under MK Ultra while she was here. It seemed like she was under MK Ultra, and that's his handler. She give me like Stockholm. What's that? Is it a disease? Is it called a disease? Stockholm syndrome, where you kidnap somebody and then they develop like a need for you. They develop an attachment to you. This is the vibe that it gives me, like Stockholm syndrome disease or syndrome. But come on, right? Look at him, ugly as hell. I know I could have popped that hoe, but anyway, come on, man. We ain't even finna do that, right? 79 days, right? To his birthday. She was murdered 79 days before her birthday. Just like murder equals 79. Right? Look at him. Man, she look like, man, you can't tell me she wasn't up under MK Ultra, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. This like one of the little rich niggas that's spending bread so they get the you feel me? Cause a nigga spit at cheese, you hear me? That nigga was opening up that wallet. You hear me? That nigga wallet was attached to his forehead. But come on. The day that Simon Monjack was born, March 9th, 1970. If we take it to the day Brittany Murphy died, he was 39 years and 9 months old, just like murder equals 399 in the Latin/Jewish cipher. Right? Now, once again, natural causes. What they both died from, natural causes. Natural causes also syncs up with murder, right? With that number 38. The day that her husband died was also on 38 date numerology. May 23rd, 10, right? In 2010. And we also get 38 date numerology. So this was organized to the T. Right? Even his name, Simon Monjack, equals 187. And we know that's the code in California for murder. So even down to his name, everything was perfect. Down to the T. Now, if we take the day from Simon Monjack's death, Brittany Murphy's death to Simon Monjack's death, we get a span of 154 days, just like ritual sacrifice equals 154 in the English language forwards. Once again, 5 months and 3 days apart, they died. Look, man, just a dirty ass nigga. He got crumbs all over his mouth. Man, I know I could have cracked that bitch. Man, come on, man. If he can crack that hole, man, I know I could. But come on, man. 53, man. These little Hollywood hoes ain't nothing. Man, Brittany, Los Angeles, man. We get 53. Nigga got bird food all around his mouth, man. Come on, man. Crusty ass nigga. But come on, man. Let's get back to the facts, man. I'm being too silly on this bitch, man. But you know I gotta be me, though. But come on, man. Watch this right here. Now, this one shit gets serious, though. This one shit gets serious right here. Now, if we look at the day that Brittany Murphy died, right, which was 12/20, she died exactly 22 weeks before Simon Monjack. Now, if we take that, that's very interesting because if we take Monjack and Satanic, we get the same ciphers. We get the same numerology. 122, right? 122, and exactly 22 weeks. Just like Monjack and Satanic equals 22. But what's very interesting about that 122? Watch this right here. Because remember, they was both married, so they was both the Monjacks. But it's some Hollywood shit, so they just put the hyphen in there. They don't really take the man last name. But they was both Monjacks. Now it's interesting that we get this 122 and their house end up selling for $12.2 million. The house where they both died at is sold for $12.2 million. 122, man. Come on, man. But watch this right here. Right? Now, this was an actual article. Now, it didn't say exclusive. Cursed Hollywood Hills home that once belonged to Britney Spears and later Brittany Murphy gets a massive makeover and a new mojo as it hits the market. Now, it's interesting that they say that this house was cursed and it belonged to Britney Spears. Now, it was a rumor a long time ago in the early 2000s that Britney Spears and her boyfriend at the time, Justin Timberlake, had got into a deadly car crash. I'm talking about it wasn't just your normal death hoax. This was a rumor that was bigger. It actually made it to national news, right? That this had happened. And they had actually got into a deadly car crash. And Britney Spears actually lost her life that night. That was the rumor. It even got so big. ABC News made an article about it on June 14th, 2001. It said Britney and Justin not dead after all. But I want you to read this with me though. June 14th, 2001. Keep in mind, this is from ABC News, a quote unquote credible source. So they're supposed to be professional. So let's read this. It's a teen icons and damn fine youngsters, Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake, are alive and presumably fiercely smooching 2 days after they were supposedly the victims of a deadly Los Angeles car crash. On Tuesday, a pair of dumbass San Jose-based radio DJs known as Kramer and Twitch triggered hundreds of panic phone calls to Los Angeles authorities after they reported on their extreme nighttime radio show that the accident left Spears dead and Timberlake comatose, I guess a coma, right? But this is ABC News. As a journalist for a nationally syndicated news station, I believe that the journalists are supposed to leave their personal opinions out of them reporting the news. So why did they use this vulgar language? Why did they use this vulgar language in this article? They said a pair of dumbass, that it seems like they're creating the narrative. Because we've never seen ABC News pay any attention to something like this. If it was just a death hoax, we've heard death hoaxes about every damn celebrity. Bill Cosby, we done heard it all. So why do they feel like this one? They had to make sure that you knew that nothing happened to these people. They had to make sure that you knew the rumor came from some dumbass radio DJs. That's what they said in the article. That seems unprofessional to me. You're not supposed to be putting your personal feelings into an article where you're reporting the news. But come on. It seems like they're covering up for something. They even did a follow-up article again, ABC News, where they even interviewed this man about not being dead. Obviously, if we see him on TV next week and he on MTV, he's not dead, right? Right? Or is it something else? Now this makes me think about what was Justin Timberlake really talking about when he said he was dead and gone in the song. This type of stuff really makes you scratch your noggin. What was he really saying? What was he really alluding to when he said the old him is dead and gone, dead and gone? What was he really talking about? Let's dive in on some things that they've been showing us about Justin Timberlake. Another article. Why do we need to know these things? But remember, karmic retribution. If I put it in front of you, I already told you. So I'm wiping my hands with the karma by telling you. Now I don't feel bad for lying to you because I feel like I didn't lie because I told you in a way. You just didn't perceive it as that because, you took it as face value. Like, oh, I'm talking about the old me, the old habits. I used to bite my toenails, but now I don't no more. The old me is dead and gone. You taking it for face value. But what are they really telling you? Because later on, they say Justin Timberlake cloned himself for this week's Saturday Night Live promos. It says, here's all of this week's SNL promos with host/musical guest Justin Timberlake being joined by veteran cast member Kenan Thompson for a bunch of silly bits. Towards the end of the clip, Timberlake finally reveals how he stays so busy cloning. He then proceeds to introduce us to a bunch of Timberlake clones, each one more charming and smiley than the next. Sadly, the Timberlake clone who invested in MySpace.com does not make an appearance. Haha, joke, funny, right? But it's just very weird, the things that they decide to do. It's very weird, the order of operations in which they do this stuff. So first, it was a rumor that these folks was dead. Britney Spears dead, Justin Timberlake in a damn coma. Now he comes out, oh, guess what, guys? He's not dead, even though we just seen the nigga on TV. So obviously he's not, but we got to make an article. We got to make an article and just make sure and just reassure everyone. But then after, we got to make him make a song and then tell you at the same time. Double speak. Then we even gonna put it in a skit where he a damn clone in a damn skit. Man, come on, man.
Hey, I'm Justin Timberlake, and I'll be the host and musical guest on SNL this week.
What, are you also going to run the cameras, too?
Yeah, Kenan, I am. Looks great. Keep going. I also do sound.
That's freaky.
Yes, it is. Hold still, you're a little shiny.
Move it along, man. So Simon Monjack equals 137 in the English language forwards. Now I'm about to show you how this was a Masonic ritual. With Simon Monjack equaling 137 happens to be the 33rd prime number. Now it's interesting that Brittany Murphy and her husband both died on a Sunday, when Sunday equals 33. Right? Even the day that Simon died, it left 222 days in a year, just like Order Out of Chaos, which is the 33rd degree Masonic slogan. So this is why they do these things on a specific day. This is why these people are paired up. They don't even look like a you know what? Let me stop, man. Let me stop, bro. Bro, man. Come on, bro. I ain't even finna keep wasting time on these folks. So you see the Order Out of Chaos, right? With the 222, Order Out of Chaos equals 222. Now, it's also interesting that his wife also synchronizes with Order Out of Chaos with the number 75 and the number 78. More importantly, the number 75. Now, watch this. Now, Simon passed away 75 days after his birthday, just like Brittany Murphy equals 75 and Order Out of Chaos equals 75. So these two people was paired together just to eliminate them. What? Probably send them on an island or something, man. Who knows where these people go, man? Who knows where they go, man? Who knows? But y'all be asking me like I'm at the damn island. Like I'm recording these videos from the damn island. I don't know where these folks is at. They somewhere though. Sometimes they put it in front of you that they is playing a different character. Sometimes they just gone and never to be seen again. Some of them actually die. But I ain't finna be foolish and sit here and think that all of them die when they tell you that they die. When this shit line up this perfect, no, it's something else going on. You ain't finna trick me into thinking that. But like I said, man, y'all let me know how y'all perceive this situation, man. Appreciate y'all for all the love, all the support, and I'm out.